How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And it is bourbon barrel-aged barley wine time in a form of Brooklyn Brewing's Hand and Seal. I've never had this before. I actually don't even remember this one coming out. But I was on a little beer excursion a couple weeks ago, and I was in New Jersey, and I popped into a couple bottle shops, and this caught my eye and picked it up. So here we go. As far as what it says on the bottle, it says Hand and Seal, a barley wine style ale aged in bourbon barrels. 13.3% alcohol by volume. On the back here you have, in the 20th year of his reign, our brewmaster brought forth a new wonderment for the people. Barley wine style ale, an old and once exclusive drink of the British nobility, would be produced anew in Brooklyn. This Brooklyn brewing team toiled to create a complex liquid with rich flavors of floor malted barley, shining through layers of vanilla, coconut, and floral notes provided by aging in casks of bourbon oak, culminating in 100% bottle re-fermentation. Our hand and our seal is our promise to you of the delicious within. Garrett Oliver. Nice in theory. I assume it's going to be an English barley wine since they're kind of quoting about English stuff in here. Nothing about hops, but we'll see. I have a hit or miss relationship with Brooklyn. Not that I don't hate any of their beers, but some beers just do it for me, and there's a very dogfish head in my palate, I guess you would say. But label-wise, it's fucking awesome. A guy I work with, Derek Tatiortis, was he reading Machiavelli the other day, and he walked in, and I was like, wait a minute, and I brought it up, and I was comparing it to it. It's very Machiavellian as far as the styling on it. It's a pretty cool label, and one of the cooler bottles I've seen Brooklyn do ever, really, to be perfectly honest with you. So there you go. Not that I hate their labeling, I actually really enjoy the labeling. Just this one just kind of strikes me, you know. So let's see what we got here. Bottle re-fermented barley wine. That didn't come out too easily in the point where it's really not much carbonation. You expect it to be in bottle re-fermented. You expect that cork to at the end there kind of jump out on you a little bit, but this one didn't really do that. Not much of it, so I don't expect much of a head on this. It looks fucking delicious. I mean, when we're talking barley wines, I'm kind of want this kind of dirty dew water, kind of dishwater, disgusting pile of mud kind of thing going on there, and this disgusting filthiness. Can I say disgusting how many times? And this delivers. Nice creaminess to it. Just north of khaki colored head. Pretty neurotic bubbles in there, but like I said, that color is spot fucking on. I mean, that is what I want my English barley wines, English old ales to look like. Very J.W. Lee's, very, even if you were to go like very Frenish from Hair of the Dog, you know, there's that kind of murky, deep, kind of doo-doo water looking color. So yeah, this looks nice. Let's see what kind of nose she has. Nice, rich, sweet, uncaramelized caramel. Uncaramelized caramel? Is that even a phrase? But it's caramel. It hasn't been cooked with. It hasn't been reduced. Hasn't been anything. It's just straight up caramel. Yeah. I'm getting maybe a subtle oak in there. Vanilla. And that's pretty much it. They're really not getting much bourbon out of it. Just that caramel and vanilla. Just a little bit of oakiness in there. So it's not too shabby. You know what I mean? Of a nose. I mean, I've smelled infinitely worse. But you figure this big of a beer... something this big and robust that was aged in bourbon barrels. Did they tell you? Did they read off how long it was in there? But anyway, yeah, I think it would have a bigger nose. But noses can be deceiving, especially with older beer sometimes. So let's dive in and see what she has. Cheers. Well, there's bourbon in the mouth, I'll tell you that much. Really didn't get much of it at all in the nose. In the mouth, there in spades. I'm getting a ton of vanilla, a ton of bourbon booziness too. It's bourbon with a little bit of booze on there. It's 2014. It's an aged edition too. It says BQE quarter 3. I don't know if they do financial quarters or yearly quarters. Right now we're actually in quarter 3, so it's just about a year old, being that it's in November. But yeah, it's bourbon right off the bat. is an apple skin tart to it. They say bourbon. They don't tell you what kind of bourbon cast they use. I know some bourbons, maybe Buffalo Trace is one of them. There's a couple of them that can impart like a green apple skin. I'm getting a lot of that in this. There's definitely, they talked about a spicy in there. Almost tastes like they were, listen, Garrett Oliver knows infinitely more than me, so I'm not telling him what's what, but it tastes, or he doesn't know what he's doing, I should say. But it tastes like they wanted to make an English barley wine, but being that they're Brooklyn, and being that they're infinitely American and old guard when it comes to brewers, they couldn't help themselves but hop it some more than they should have. Now that hop has been gone, and what I like to call the ghosts of hops past have been left behind, and just this real dirty, earthy kind of hop spice is left behind. Not really much there as far as anything outside of like your typical United States hops. It could be just an ass ton of English hops. They overhopped it with that, like a fugly thing, where you're just getting a ton of floral, dirty earthiness out of it. But yeah, it's pretty cool actually. I dig it. It's a really nice beer. Should have aged it longer. I mean, it was already years, so I didn't have hesitation popping it, but if I were to sample this at a brewery, or if you're watching this and you have one of these, I'm guessing about, let's see, 2015 now, this came out 2014 about the same time. I'm guessing I want a total of anywhere from between 5 to 10 years in this sucker. Probably in between there, probably be wheelhouse. So yeah, really nice beer. You do get that bourbon in there. You get that nice vanilla. You get a touch, ever so slightest touch of coconut. You're getting an oakiness from there, but it's not like over the top kind of negative oakiness. It's subtle, a nice oakiness, not subtle. It's nice. You get a spiciness, what I believe from the hops. Nice mouthfeel, in par with what English barley wine, old ale should be. I actually might go old ale in this as opposed to English barley wine. Splitting hairs a little bit, but and you get that cool, like tart apple skin, green apple skin on there. It's just fun. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is it one of the better beers I've had as of late? No. But if I didn't have if I didn't have a ton of really cool beers as of late, it might sneak in there. Would I buy it again? Yeah. The price point fucking sucks. It's fucking Brooklyn, and it's $7.50 and it's barrel aged. So, you're spending north of 20, hopefully sub 30. I forget what I paid for this. I'm pretty sure I paid $23 for it. I'm not too angry at myself for paying that much for it. Just because it's an interesting beer. Let's put it that way. It's definitely interesting. The flavors that are going on in it. So I'd pick it up again. Just at least one, preferably two. The cellar one for 5 and then one for 10 years. Just to see where it goes. And value and availability. I mean, it's Brooklyn. I can typically get their stuff in my area, but I never actually seen this on the shelves. If I did, I kind of skipped it because of price point reasons. But, I know where to get some. I know a couple places that actually have them, so I can pick them up. And, value, like I said, I mean, it's on par with what they charge. So even though you would like this to be sub $20, I mean, it's Brooklyn. It's what they charge for their $7.50 barrel aged stuff. Suck it up. So yeah, and if you like what we like this, if you like English barley wines or old ales, but you like some bourbon character to your beers, which not a lot of people do with that, and you want it to lean a little bit more American, or vice versa. You like Americans, but usually you lean a little bit more English, and you had a little bourbon going on right in between there. I know a beer that kind of tastes semi like this, but I can't place it right now in my head. I don't know why. And if you like subtle green apple notes, this will definitely give it to you. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below and like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice aged barley wine right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.